then. Get your ass up. Come on. 2. Gonna wait. If you back talk me one more time, I'm gonna slap your fucking face. Give me your damn phone. What's the difference? Get in my damn car now. Get in the damn car. Get in the car. Good morning.
Hello.
Okay, here you go. If you want to read it, you have any questions. But you also can't do any modifications to the building.
Okay,
and
I'm not going to argue that. I talked to your maintenance guy. He said it's not a problem. And he said as long as you're not causing any damage. But yeah.
Yeah. We can't have like the definite modification of the building.
It is the only understanding that you have a Ring video doorbell on the exterior of your main entry door that is videotaping and audio recording residents, occupants, and guests in the common areas. As a result, the owner has received complaints that your recordings are disturbing the rights, comfort, and health, safety, and convenience of others in the apartment community. The owner hereby demands that you remove the Ring device from the exterior within 24 hours. Understood? I will take this to the constable's office and get an opinion otherwise refuting this.
Yeah, the constable, you may need to talk to someone that has nothing to do with the Texas Apartment Association lease and what we allow as owners. This is a definite demodification we do not approve on the property, okay? And you can't, other people may not want to be videoed or audio videoed, so that's all right.
The constable has asserted.
Okay, the constable has nothing to do with Las Palmas' rules and regulations.
Okay, well then we need
to discuss
modifying the lease.
Okay, we need to take it down. Okay.
I severely disagree.
Okay.
And you can, if you want to file a lawsuit, that is your right.
Okay, but you got to take it down.
No. I'll remove it.
Okay, well, you'll remove it right now.
Okay, that's fine and dandy.
Let me approve it from the security light.
Okay.
He's already broken it.
He's already broke what?
That's fine, the wood is broke. I'm going to have to repair it.
Oh, he's already broke the wood? Where?
Okay, I'm going to take it from here, okay? That's okay?
Yeah. You do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. So my Ring video doorbell has now, under the escort of 2 Houston police officers and Las Palmas management, has been removed under extreme duress. The police officers were polite, professional, and courteous. They were just doing their civil standby. My grievance is strictly with the management of Las Palmas. I do not wish to speak to you. Have a good day.
Okay. Can you get this off of my window, please?
No.
I can't open my blinds without your camera going into my window.
Have a good day.
I'm asking, could you nicely... I'm going to complain about this if you don't move it.
I want to leave. I want to move out of here.
Okay?
Because you're... No. It is in my best interest to not speak to you. Please, have a good day.
I'm asking, I like to open my blinds in the morning, so can you please move that camera from my window?
No, it wasn't on your window when I had it on the door over there.
Every time I open my door, you can see in my apartment.
It is in my best interest not to speak to you. Have a good day.
I'm asking if you can please remove that.
It is in my best interest not to speak to you. Have a good day.
I'm asking if you could please remove that camera.
It is in my best interest not to speak to you. Have a good day.
You are so immature. You can't even talk like an adult.
You're the one who ran off to management without even having a conversation with
Really?
me.
You gave your number to my ex-husband that you know nothing about during an exchange. You're my neighbor.
Enjoy your visit with CPS because I sent them the video of you
Go
abusing
ahead.
the children. Have a good day.
Abusing my children. Okay.
Yes, have a good day.
All right. You know nothing about it.
Big concern for all of us when we're at home, and tonight we ask, should apartment residents be allowed to have their own home security systems? This is after a man says he was ordered to remove his Ring doorbell after getting approval to set it up. Our Ivory Hecker joining us live in Southeast Houston, looking into this story and why this became a problem that you'll only see here on Fox. Hi, Ivory.
Hi, Caitlin. His Ring doorbell helped solve a theft in the 3 months since it's been up. Now Derek has been ordered to go without surveillance at his home, and the encounter has been all caught on surveillance camera. Take a look.
It was mounted right here, facing the common area.
Derek, it's Lou.
That's until this encounter yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Javier is going to be taking this down. It is legally set up.
Las Palmas Apartments management presented Derek with a notice saying he was disturbing or threatening the rights, comfort, health, convenience, and safety of others, and his Ring device must be removed immediately.
It is disturbing your neighbors. She does not want to be recorded or videoed. And I even offered multiple concessions saying that I will be happy to install a blind so it does not view her door, but I want to be able to see who is at my door.
This after a bicycle theft was caught on his Ring camera in April.
And my sense of security and peace is absolutely essential.
His security concerns didn't stop this encounter last week.
We need to take it down. Okay?
I severely disagree.
Okay.
And you can, if you want to file a lawsuit, that is your right.
Okay. But you got to take it down.
No.
Which was followed by yesterday's visit, which included 2 police officers.
They did not give me any orders or anything of that nature. They were basically intimidation.
Yeah. You do what you need to do. You do what you need to do.
I do not feel safe. I do not feel secure. And I, quite frankly, do not want to stay somewhere where I don't feel safe and secure.
And the Las Palmas Apartments management declined to comment on the matter when I talked to them today. Derek says he's seeking out a new place to stay. Now, we also talked to Fox 26 legal analyst Chris Tritico. He said this is definitely a civil matter. It's not a criminal matter, but he says that the Ring cameras are newer than a lot of leases. So the property owners have not caught up with the modern technology. Therefore, they are ending up just making up rules on the fly, and those issues can be taken to civil court. As far as Chris Tritico knows, no precedent has been set in civil court yet on how to rule on an issue like this. We're live in Southeast Houston. Ivory Hecker, Fox 26 News.
Tonight, a man says he no longer feels safe without his Ring doorbell camera. He's a veteran with PTSD and says the camera calms his severe anxiety. So why did his apartment complex order him to take it down? Here's Levi Ismail.
Derek, it's Lou.
I started feeling that involuntary handshake, and I felt my heart rate raising.
From Derek Gray's perspective, this was worst-case scenario. As an Army veteran with PTSD, the whole point of having this Ring doorbell was to avoid anxiety.
I hear that all too familiar.
And at a moment's notice, he could see what's happening outside his Las Palmas apartment.
They just were like, no, we absolutely do not want any audio, video recording.
This is after 3 months.
I discussed this with the management prior to moving in.
Which left Gray wondering what changed. Just days ago, it became clear neighbors made complaints, saying they didn't want to be on camera.
From that point forward, I was like, all conversations regarding this will happen in front of this device.
If you want to read it, you have any questions?
We decided to contact the Houston Apartment Association for clarity. They tell us most lease agreements will restrict renters from using these devices at their apartments. An exception, however, could be made under the Fair Housing Act to give reasonable accommodations for persons with disabilities.
I have made it very, very clear that I want to be released from my lease if you cannot grant me the reasonable accommodations I need for my conditions as a disabled veteran.
From Gray's point of view, it's a condition as serious as any. Whether you see it or not, he says that shouldn't keep him from the one chance at peace of mind. Levi Ismail, KHOU 11 News.
Thousands of people have installed them to help give them peace of mind so they can see what's happening at their front door. But one Houston landlord forced a military veteran suffering from PTSD to take down his brand new Ring doorbell camera. Channel 2 anchor Keith Garvin joining us live tonight. Keith, we understand law enforcement was involved in this.
Oh, they were, Bill. They came right to his front door inside of these apartments just yesterday, and he says they not only removed that video doorbell system, he says they also removed a sense of security.
For the past couple nights, I've not slept here.
A Houston man uneasy and feeling unsafe in his own apartment. Derek Gray, a military veteran, says the trouble began just in the past week after a neighbor complained about the security video doorbell outside his apartment at the Las Palmas Apartments. That's near NASA Parkway and Galveston Road near the Johnson Space Center. Gray insists management gave him permission to install the system when he moved in 5 months ago.
I installed it. I even talked to their maintenance guys and said, hey, do you mind if I run a power supply line over here to this light?
But video from the doorbell system yesterday shows the management team coming to Gray's apartment with 2 police officers to assist him in removing the device.
At that point, I said, okay, now we have reached a whole new level. Civil discussion is over. I will comply.
But Gray says the doorbell security is a need, not a luxury. He is a veteran of the Air Force and the Army.
I performed 3 tours in Iraq from 2005 to 2007.
And he has been diagnosed with PTSD. In his recovery, Gray says the doorbell system is a form of healing and gives him peace of mind.
My safety and my security is paramount. It's what allows me the ability to sleep at night, and I want that back.
And Gray says he has spoken to attorneys with the VA here in Houston. He says that he's been told that his case may fall under the reasonable accommodations clause in the Americans with Disabilities Act because he has PTSD. So the battle for this veteran may not be over. Reporting live from Webster, Keith Garvin, KPRC Channel 2 News.
I'll take it. Yeah, but we'll get the closer view of this. That's fine. I'll buy that for $1. Wire cutters. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That sucks that it moves back there, but it'll do. And now one zip tie here will stop anybody from just sliding this over. should have done it on the others. God dang it. No, I need it on the outside. Oh, here they come. Better get away. Okay.
I asked you not to speak to my daughter, so you can please talk to my daughter. Thank you.
How you doing?
Bye, the boo-boo. I'm calling him a boo-boo.
Hey, I think that I'm just going to go ahead and call the police to come here so I can do a report. Because I've already told him to put video on my daughter. I've already told him to quit talking to her. And he keeps talking to her. And that way they can go and talk to her.
Yeah, but he's just not talking. Well, I've asked him to quit talking to my daughter and quit videoing me. He's videoed inside my apartment. He's, keeps talking to my daughter. He has, I was in the bathroom one day and he knocked on my door, and I don't know if he came in my apartment, but he was talking to my daughter while I was in the bathroom. He's, like, harassing me, basically. Yes. Oh, he called CPS on me and made a false report. I just talked to CPS today, and they told me, they interviewed me today, my kids. They said basically, like, he did not fight because he's mad. So that I could file a police report after they close the case. 832. Kristen. Derek. What? 40? 30? He's heavier, I would say. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see him. I was downstairs. My daughter was walking upstairs.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm out here talking to the person on the line. Yeah, yes. Yes, they do. They claim to have PTSD.
Well, I mean, I'm very concerned for my safety because he has weapons in the house and he's already, like, made false allegations against me. And, like, threats, like, you know, yes. No. Yes. Thank you.
Hello? Up here. Upstairs. Just cell phone and cigarettes.
That's enough. First of all, where'd you hear the argument from? Up on top?
I don't know if you caught the news recently, but I was recently on it. If you don't mind, I'm going to just sit here and smoke and talk to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Basically, I caught an act of child abuse on my Ring video doorbell camera.
Okay.
And I reported it to the appropriate agency, and now I'm being retaliated against.
When did that incident happen?
I would have to go back in my archives, but I believe it was April 24th. I first passed the video to her ex-husband.
Okay.
He said he was going to pass it to his lawyer. I was like, all right, I'm going to let your business run your course. And then I'm imagining at some point word got back to her, And if you've seen the news recently, I was on it. I'm a disabled veteran with PTSD, and I had a pretty contentious relationship with my apartment complex, and they ordered me to remove my Ring video doorbell camera.
Oh, I didn't see that part. Okay.
And so now I'm absolutely not backing down from my sense of security. You know, just like y'all wear body cameras to protect y'all, I feel the same way about protecting my apartment and my goods and my sense of safety and security. And so I was literally out here zip tying this down because, hey, guess what? I'm not modifying the building anymore, which is the whole argument. That was the argument that they were making. If you don't mind.
No, go ahead. So what happened today? You said
I was literally in the process of zip tying this down. I heard them drive up, and I was like, all right, here we go. Gather up my stuff, go inside, lock the door. Her daughter starts walking up the door. Why are you a mean neighbor? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, have a nice day, as I'm walking in the door. And then she starts going off saying that I've asked you not to talk to my daughter, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't even want to engage with you. This relationship is already hostile as it is.
How old was the girl? Little girl?
She's 2 or 3,
Okay.
something in that age range. She doesn't, she's not old enough to understand what's going on.
Right.
She's obviously going to be loyal to her mother and listen to what she says.
Right.
Totally get it. I've got an 8-year-old daughter. Please sit down.
Oh, no, we're good. We're sitting all day.
But basically, I even went to the constables and said I would like to discuss getting some sort of no contact order. Unfortunately, we're going to be in proximity to each other. And either they're going to back down and let me have my Ring device to give me my sense of safety and security, or I'm going to be breaking my lease and moving out of here to some place that is more friendly. My lawyers at the VA say, hey, you are officially certified disabled veteran. Please ask them to stay inside while we're talking.
What's up, man? You doing all right? Yeah. All right, cool. We'll talk to you in a minute. Appreciate it. Just trying to...
Oh, I know. I completely understand. Where was I at?
Lawyer in the VA.
Yeah, and they're saying, technically they can, but however, under the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Fair Housing Act, reasonable accommodations have to be made, i.e., allowing me a Ring video device, being that my diagnosis and my disability is PTSD. I did 17 years in the military, 3 combat tours.
I appreciate that.
Thanks for your service.
I appreciate it very much. So when that encounter went down, I immediately went inside, locked the doors, and she was having, I don't know, either discussion over here or right there, and saying, hey, I'm going to call the police and file a report on him because he's harassing me and harassing my daughter. And at that point, I was just, when I overheard that, I was like, oh, God, here we go. She's not aware. She wasn't aware because I was literally just installed this, that was there. And I'm overhearing the conversation with her talking to law enforcement, making all kinds of wild accusations against me, saying that I attempted to enter her home. There was a Ring camera there. It's all documented. I never crossed the threshold. I was just like, hey, I was doing a welfare check at the request of her ex-husband after he told me he got a call from his youngest son saying him and his daughter were in the apartment alone. I'm a dad myself. When somebody makes that type of request of me, I'm absolutely going to accommodate.
Right.
But then immediately after she learned that I was in contact with her ex-husband, it all went downhill.
How long have you been staying here?
I want to say February is when I moved in.
And this
This year, February?
Yes.
This guy that walked out, who's that?
I believe that is her boyfriend. I don't think they're married. I've had very, very few conversations.
We'll go talk to him. And so right now, at the end of the night, what do you want?
I want them to just leave me alone.
Okay.
All right? I want absolutely no contact.
Okay. Let me speak to them, and then as far as what you can do, I don't know if they've discussed it with you as far as the apartment complex, but you can actually go down management. I don't know if you have.
We are not in a good place.
Okay.
Let's just put it that
You
way.
tried it before already?
Oh, yeah. Anything she complains about is absolutely believed, no matter how much evidence I present them, contravening that fact.
Right.
Like, for example, both last night and today, I sent the apartment manager video footage of thump, thump, thump on the door because on their door from the inside. I imagine it was him bouncing a ball or something off of it. And I'm like, I'm trying to, both at 10 o'clock at night and then stressful day, I was trying to maybe take a nap, just watch TV. Either way, I was being disturbed. And I sent that to the manager. Never got a text back, never got a response. I have no earthly idea if they have contacted them or provided them any notice. But basically, especially after 3 news stations ran the story, we're not in a good place. We don't have a good relationship considering the fact that, and I do feel slightly guilty about it, but I didn't start the fight.
Right.
That I just humiliated them throughout the entire city. I was just like, just leave me alone. That's all I'm asking. Leave me alone. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm not going to bother anybody. Leave me alone.
Let me go tell
You know, and now, and yeah, after you're done, I'm more than happy to show you the video that I submitted to CPS and,
So you already submitted that, though?
yes.
Okay, so I'm sure that's under investigation. As far as what we're out here for, let me go talk to
Just,
see
yeah,
what they're
all I want is if we happen to cross each other in the hallway, exactly, turn around, and I'm going to do the same thing in my new position until all this blows over, is I'm going to be protecting myself just like y'all protect yourself. I'm picking up that Ring video camera, using it as a body cam, walking down my car, exit stage right. Y'all take a deep breath for a second?
No, we're good, man.
Okay. Hey, thank you for coming out.
Appreciate it.
And then, if you can pull my phone out once you lock the door.
Where's the phone?
It's in my pocket right here.
Well, you
Oh,
need
is it?
to see
Okay.
it, or do we need to get them for the car?
No, put them in my car.
All right, which one?
Yes, sir. We'll need them to
Yeah,
shut the door.
we're gonna lock the door for him.
Oh, okay.
We begin here at 5 o'clock with an update to a story that we first brought you last week. This veteran caught in a battle with apartment management over his doorbell camera. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Maessa.
And I'm Christine Noel. We first told you Derek Gray installed the doorbell camera because he felt unsafe. Channel 2's Mario Diaz live tonight with a twist in the case as Gray is now facing charges. Mario?
Christine, Bill, these charges allegedly come from an incident that took place this past weekend behind me here at the Las Palmas Apartment. According to documents that we have seen, they are alleging that Gray made threats to a neighbor.
We do not approve.
It's been a contentious week at the Las Palmas Apartments in Webster.
But you got to take it down.
No. Channel 2 first brought you the story last Wednesday of Derek Gray being ordered by management to take down his Ring doorbell.
For the past couple nights, I've not slept here.
Gray is an Army Air Force veteran diagnosed with PTSD. He says his Ring doorbell helps him cope with his disability and provides a sense of security.
It's what allows me the ability to sleep at night.
However, a letter from management claimed that residents cited safety as one of the reasons for the Ring to be taken down.
The owner has received complaints. Statute recordings are disturbing the rights, comfort, and health, safety, and convenience of others in the apartment community.
But Gray is now missing from the community, arrested over the weekend for an alleged terroristic threat, a misdemeanor Donald Gray is Derek's father.
I was shocked.
Harris County charging documents say Gray made threats against his neighbor to a complex security guard, stating something will be happening to her very soon. I'm going to get her. I got guns. The guard also says Gray plans on staying at the complex to complete his mission.
I know my son that he's not a violent person.
Donald Gray went on to add,
I think they're trying to tear down his character.
As for Derek's reasoning for all of this,
he's assuming that it's revenge from the neighbor.
Now, this afternoon, we expected perhaps a statement from management, and the reason is because security from inside came out and approached our vehicle. They asked for our phone number. They said management wanted to get in touch with us. They had a statement. They never did. Live in Webster, Mario Diaz, keep your seat. Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Mario.
So Las Palmas Apartments has evicted me from this place after reporting an incident of child abuse based on a false allegation of a terroristic threat. And this is me officially challenging Las Palmas. As you can see, there is a camera right here on the corner of their building. And when you turn around, it faces the front gate. So, if the act of a terroristic threat did occur, and you have accused me of it and have gotten me arrested based on that terroristic threat, produce the footage. Produce the footage 4 hours prior to 5:30 on May 25th at the date and time that the alleged terroristic threat took place. Produce the footage showing the two witnesses, Dyer and Flores, at the front gate, who allegedly witnessed this phone call. There's my challenge. Produce the telephone records, produce the video footage.